Oh, the icon is here. Dashaun, Wesley, you already know what the vibe is. I had to wear my crown today because I'm feeling really king-like, okay? Y'all know when I get my mode, and I get my vibe and my feels, okay? So I had to wear my crown today. So today is about my black and crown jewels. So, shout out to, season 2 of Legendary who made my crown. You already know. I always have one for season 1 too, but I'll wear that another episode. But today we're here for a different reason. Y'all know how I like to bring my guests in. And today I have my brother here with me. This is the legendary overall father, the House of Marc Jacobs, Jamari. You ain't like my intro?
I did, but
why you fall out laugh? Hi, brother. What's up?
Hi. What's good?
What's good with you?
Chilling, living.
I'm happy I got you on my podcast.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay. All right. Let's start off. First of all, are you liking the ginger beer?
Yeah. Actually, ginger beer is one of my favorite things to drink. So
really,
yeah.
Bitch, I've been knowing you for a long time. I didn't know you like ginger beer like that.
Either this or Sprite.
Okay, now, I agree on the good old Sprite. So, okay, let's enjoy this ginger beer. Now, this combo that we're going to have to lead up to many things. By the way, I've known Jamari for some years. Oh my God, it's been over 10.
Mm-hmm.
What we hit 15 about?
Probably, yeah.
For some years. So I'm going to start off with, Jamari. I know we're going to have a legendary conversation. I'm going to spill onto that. But before we get there, I want to know about Jamari, okay? I want to know about what's up with, where did Jamari find out about the scene? And then we're going to go into some juicy questions. So the ballroom scene for Jamari.
I found out about Ballroom through someone I was dating at the time. He was a twister, so I did not know anything about his extracurricular activities at night.
Was he real during the day, but twisted at night?
Yes, okay. Down. He was real
where
boots.
That existed.
Exactly. But he was real boots. I had went to his house. At this time, he was a Ferragamo. So it was like the Nikos, the Divines, they were all Ferragamos at this time. But I went to a house to hang out with him and some friends, and a Vogue beat came on. And out of nowhere, all the boys in the house all of a sudden became fish. And it was so funny to me because I had never seen people Vogue. So at this point, I was like, what the hell is going on in here? Like from every corner, they were just coming out of nowhere when the beat came on.
It made you want to do it?
I was curious because, I dance professionally. So at this time, I was on my hip hop and clown thing. So I was like, oh, this is cool. But at the same time, I was like, what the hell is going on in here? But he got up and started voguing, and I kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of sexy to see his feminine side. So I was very intrigued by Ballroom at that point, and we had a big conversation. So I ended up dancing behind Charmelon for my first ball. So the first ball I ever went to, I was dancing behind Charmelon at the Toxic Ball. We were performing to Britney Toxic. And it was the first time I was immersed into Ballroom, and I got to see all the categories. I sat at the table the whole time just watching. It was really cool. I watched Divine Vogue on the painting scalpel, and she vogued all the way down. It was really dope. I watched Nadia walk face. It was the first time I really was introduced to Ballroom, so it was pretty cool.
What age was that?
A young age.
Oh, okay. You already spilled a few things. Young age, boyfriend. What was it?
No,
I found it at 14, so I came out early.
No, I was definitely a late bloomer. I didn't even start drinking until I was of age. So probably around 20, 21, I want to say.
What? Bitch, I was out early.
I was not.
Child, I was in the mix. In New York, I was in the mix.
I didn't even think I understood I was gay until I was about 18.
Really? What do you...
I have a different look on sexual preference. I was attracted to men, but I've never acted on it, so I didn't consider myself gay. So I didn't really understand what was going on until I actually had my little encounter, and that was fun.
That was fun. Child, I knew everybody until I came out the womb, child. I knew about it. I came out. I was like, hey, world, I'm around.
Here I am.
Here I am. No, I get it. Okay, I guess you jumped in the scene, right, and figured out what it was. When did you realize it was bigger than, your own specific state?
When I started to travel and win outside of my state was when I started.
Win?
Yeah. I'm a winner, baby. No.
What was that category?
Riddles with a twist.
Okay.
So I started to travel. In LA, I lost a lot to Little Trey.
Uh,
And it never discouraged me. It never upset me. Like, I just always felt like, I'm going to get him. And so eventually I went out of state. It was, what ball was that? Was it Balenciaga ball?
first, what year?
I think it was like 2008 or 9, one of those. Balenciaga ball, I believe. I was a prodigy. And I had beat Little Trey. And I had like swept him secretly. And I gagged at the end like, bitch.
It's always when you sweep somebody that like you've been like, oh, I'm gonna get that ass. Okay, well, shout out to Little Trey, no shade.
Yeah.
He was like the twister one then.
Yeah, he was definitely the twister. Motherfucker. Oh, I used to hate him.
So that Balenciaga ball was like the first time, like
first time I beat him, and it was amazing because it was that's the first and the last time I ever lost to him. Every ball, and it was so crazy because we had started like this rivalry, and Jack would always be like LA versus LA every time me and Lil Trey were in the building. So it was so cute to like have that battle and then win all the time, but still have our friendship.
He was your rival.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, can you tell? How did it feel to have a rival in Ballroom?
It felt good. It actually, I think, is what made me a better Voguer. Having someone that I had to beat was, it was like the fuel to my flame. Like, it made me better. It made me stronger. It also made me like think harder and faster on my toes because it was like, I'm going to get him. And when I get him, it's going to be out of state. I don't even want to beat him in California. I want to beat him out of state where it counts. And so when I did, I was just like, I was in one shock. I was surprised that I won because I was like, oh, this bitch finna beat me here. And I won. So I was like, okay, this is cute. And then after winning, like that, it boosted my confidence to want to like win more. So it made me travel more. It made me want to battle in different states. It made me like even start walking open to all performance. So it was the start of my like, I guess, blossoming of my career.
I can tell you this: when it came to Ballroom people in Los Angeles, there was a few that the whole world would know about, if you kind of say, because they were the rock stocking walkers, and it was some names of people from Los Angeles, the West Coast area, that would come and like eat the girls in the East Coast. You wanted the girls.
Thing or whatever.
I mean, you don't care. I mean, no, dude. Well, I'll toot it for you. I'll toot it for you. Wait, Jamari, have we ever battled?
No.
We always battling during LSS.
Yeah, because I be waiting in the back like, yeah, come on, bitch. I got something for you today.
We probably battle more LSS than any motherfucking thing.
And then don't even be LSS at big balls. I don't ever storm you to big balls.
Yeah, no, it's
always little balls.
Yo, what's up? Just a little food for thought. If we run across any word, lingo, or phrase that come from the ballroom scene, I'll be here to break it down for you and give you the meaning. Like LSS, which is a moment within the ballroom event that happens just before the categories go, where we celebrate the legends who's been doing it for a long time, the statements who've been making moments, and the stars who's now jumping into the scene. Let's go back. No, wait, we did
the one at the park.
Latex ball.
Yeah,
that was like, one. Oh, but that was good. It was me, you, Prince,
Monster.
Yep. Oh,
that was fun, but I didn't want to fuck up my shoes, so I was simply paying it.
Did you? You was doing
a bitch. It was giving.
Oh, it was a slide ended. Okay, got you.
I just bought them J's. I was not trying to scuff them. That's why I don't like LSS.
Why you don't like LSS?
I hate LSS.
Really?
Yes, because I always dress cute and I always end up fucking up something.
Okay, I feel like you get LSS when you have on the best outfit that you don't want to ruin for the night.
Then that'd be the time when everybody looking at you and you have to Vogue, and I'd be like, fuck.
Child, it should be like there can be a LSS Vogue.
Bitch, it's giving catwalks from here on.
No,
because I just messed up a very expensive pair of Balenciaga boots. Child. I'm really pissed.
I still be like going ham on these Saint Laurents.
No, ma'am, not doing that.
The like, child, stop doing this to me. I mean, I feel you. I mean, no. I mean, like for example, I was in Dallas just recently. He called me out for LSS, and I had on all white.
See, they would have gagged. It would have gave.
Did you wait?
Love y'all.
I vogued a little bit.
Maybe a catwalk.
I did a little bit. No?
I'm just gonna start catwalking down at LSS.
Okay. So that means different variations catwalk.
Down. I'm going to be the catwalking diva.
So I guess I want to know now, like, okay, so you got another category out right now, which is runway. So when did you do the switch from twist to the runway? And if y'all don't know what run with a twist is, if you watch it for the first time, well, you want to break it down for them? You know, you're the legend for the category.
I guess.
You're a legend for it.
Run with a twist is the ability to blend in as a heterosexual male, and the twist is the feminine part where you get to Vogue. So typically at a ball, you will walk, get your tens for realness, which will be, the more masculine kind of part of realness with a twist. And then you come back in your twist. And twist was my favorite part because then I get to be myself. Although realness was myself, but I just enjoyed twist a lot more than realness. So it was the fun part. So, but back in that day, I was more masculine than I am now. So. I was a trade.
I feel like I'm realness with a twist sometimes.
I am still realness with a twist, but I don't know. As I progressed and got older, fashion changed, and it just made me a little more, I guess to the untrained eye, a little more flamboyant with my style of dress.
Did that make encourage the switch over to runway?
That most definitely encouraged the switch, because I got tired of having to put on a facade. Although this is me every day. To other people, just because I do twist, it'd be like, well, he ain't real. And I'm like, okay, girl, well, pay it. I don't want to walk there anymore. I've already legend for it. So
right.
That was also the second part of it. After I got deemed legendary for Realness with a Twist, I was like, okay, time to conquer something else. I just wanted to do something else. I didn't want to be set in my ways, because I feel like majority of the legends get stuck in their ways, and they're like, girl, pay it, I don't want to Vogue. I didn't want to get that way. I wanted to do something else. So when it is time to Vogue, I still feel like, okay, bitch, it's still fun to me, because I feel like after you do it for so long, it's like, girl, it's not fun anymore. I don't even want to do it.
Oh yeah. Child, I don't know why I can't lose the fun out of it. I'll battle any bitch anytime, any day, from a virgin all the way to a whole Hall of Famer. I'll go after you.
That's me.
You can be dead. Huh? You
That's
too?
me. Dead
well,
ass.
Jamari, you too.
I don't have a problem. I love Voguing.
Okay.
It hasn't turned me off, but I just felt like, when people get deemed and they become the older girls, they be feeling a certain type of way. So I didn't want to be that girl. I want to, after I got deemed, I wanted to venture out to do something else. And if I get deemed for runway, I'm gonna venture out and do something else.
Yeah, I'm exploring my categories right now too. I'm exploring my categories. I'm doing one of those. Okay, I feel it.
It's fun.
I mean, I guess I get to a space that that's why I feel like if my knees are still good and the hands performance can still go and the body can still catwalk, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah,
and I'm here for anybody.
Listen,
that sounds like the motherfucking vibe. I guess so. Let me tap real quick on Jamari the Dancer. Jamari the Dancer. What's up with Jamari the Dancer? He's out. They out. Because you got many different specialties. Because you mentioned real quick. By the way, he didn't start off voguing. He started off crumping. And what was
clown and crump.
Clown and crump.
And cheerleading.
Can you still crump?
Hell yeah.
Oh, you cheerlead too, bitch. By the way, I can't. He took me to a trampoline place one time. Child, was trying to do this back tuck turn curl thing that he trying to tell me to do. I still got the video.
I have it too.
Child, I was sweating boots. Thought I knew
I
what
love that. I got to get back into that.
Well, you're very, you're very central many things. So
so dance was my passion. I started dancing professionally at 17. I booked my first video with Christina Aguilera for Dirty, and
you was in Dirty.
Mm-hmm. See, that'd be the thing. I've never been the person to brag and boast. That
Bitch,
stuff.
What? Let me brag and boast for you. He was in Christina Aguilera's Dirty. I wanna. What? You know what? You did show me. You showed me everything. But you've been with Christina Aguilera for a little bit.
Off and on, yeah. It was full circle. So my first video I did with her. Then I booked Ladyland in New York, and it was full circle. That's when she kind of she remembered me for one, and then two, she was just like, it's full circle to have you back in the space. And now I have my own little segment in her Ladyland concert. So it was pretty fun. It's full circle, to be in that space. But just as far as my dance career, I don't know. I just enjoy dance. So I don't really do it for anybody's enjoyment other than myself. So I think that's why I keep a lot of things to myself. It's always when people call me bitch, why you didn't tell me? I said, because it's not for me to tell you. I did it because I enjoy it. I didn't do it because I wanted you to call me and be like, bitch, yay, congratulations. When you see it, congratulate me. I feel that. I love that. That's fun. But at the same time, I just enjoy doing it because it's just something that I'm passionate about.
Well, I'm going to be the friend that be like, this bitch just did what? Okay. All right. No, I'm celebrating at work, bitch. I mean, the people need to know that. Well, I guess, it still doesn't, eliminate the fact that you've done some things in the industry and like done videos and commercials and you've been in the mix.
Done a lot. Been doing.
I know it's very interesting as being a voguer in the industry. So when did it start to apply for you when it comes to voguing in the industry and you apply yourself to it?
I guess it's always been applied, to be truthfully honest, because there were gigs before people even knew I was in a house or a ballroom that I have done. I was voguing on Jody Watley.
I love Jody Watley.
Jody Watley was doing some things, and Ro was like, I need a voguer. And I was like, okay. And so he was like, don't you Vogue? I'm like, yeah. He was like, I need you to Vogue in this video for me. And I was like, okay. And then the first Vogue gig that I got, which was years ago, was Honey 2.
Oh, really?
And same person, Rosero, called me, was like, hey, we need this Vogue scene. So it was me, Aniche, and I forget. But it was 3 of us, and they had booked us for Honey 2. She wanted to lollipop.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did a little Vogue scene. So Honey, So we did the little Vogue scene, and I think from there, every Vogue gig he saw that he thought fit me, he called me for it. Because right after that, ABDC, after y'all were on ABDC, they had did, Toni Braxton had did a video, the song Make My Heart, and she had all the ABDC dancers on there, and they needed a Vogue crew. So they hit me. I was like, we need a Vogue crew. And I was like, okay, I can put some people together.
I remember that. Okay, I do.
And we did end up doing Make My Heart with Toni Braxton. And then, I don't know, like, it just continued to progress and get bigger for me for Vogue. So, and the funny thing was, my agent didn't even know I Vogues, because majority of the stuff that I did came from other people. It didn't go through the agency. So when they found out I could Vogue, it became a lot more, and I got a lot more bookings once they realized that I could Vogue.
Child, listen, I
don't even think they knew I was gay.
Oh, it's a key. Whoa, what is this the agency we with?
Yeah.
Oh, child, we with the same dance agency.
Yeah.
Child went up in there like, hey, y'all ready for me to Vogue? Yeah. A little bit, maybe.
Me? Yeah. I'm a Voguing girl.
Right. Okay, so I guess we can now get into a question. Let me let y'all know a little bit of quick synopsis about me and Jamari, like, rundown again. Jamari he moved to the East Coast, by the way, when I was living up in New York City. He was up there for some years. I think I'm doing a reverse now because now I'm on the West Coast, so I'm in his part of town. Interesting enough, me, Jamari, Carlos, and Pack Rat, which you've met Carlos and Pack Rat already if you have watched the previous episodes of my show. No Sadè. We used to have our Vogue nights out here in Los Angeles at Club Cobra. And,
Shady Gang.
Babies. Oh, yeah, we were Shady Gang. Pack Rat don't talk about that. Pack Rat, get to it. Yeah, we had Shady Gang, and we used to have our monthly events, and I felt like, I feel like we were in the dance industry, like applying Vogue to what was going on out here. Definitely with us having our events and us doing the gigs and, things happening. So, this is going to lead into our conversation of Legendary, right? Good. So, we're going to go back because our event, the producers was coming to our stuff. What was going on? Did you think that was going to happen from our events? And ours were not the only event that was happening. I'm just talking about our Vogue nights in LA.
I didn't expect it to happen. We had filmed like 2 years before the show even got picked up.
Oh yeah, we did the
trailers.
The trailer, you're right.
Yeah, we filmed trailers like 2 years prior to the show even being picked up. I was not expecting it. Like, I've filmed a lot of trailers, and this was one of the first ones that got picked up. So it was kind of like, wait, what? A show? Doing what? Oh, the show. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. I totally forgot we even filmed it.
I forgot we did that too.
Right. But it was definitely a shock to like get the call and everything to really like move into play. It was definitely like, wait, this is really happening. And in the beginning, I was like, oh, this is going to be easy. I've done TV before. This is good. And then when I got there, all hell broke loose.
Oh, hell. So, I want to know about that. Hell breaking loose. Well, you experienced, again, talking from the start again, once the producers were coming to our events and like, they met with us at the house and, we was having our conversations because the show didn't actually happen until 2 years afterwards from the actual amid of the trailer being shot. And once the show came out, right? I guess we start with the whole first question. Did you think you was gonna win?
Um,
You want the first season of a whole big ass show about ballroom. Like,
I knew I had the ability to win. I didn't know if I was going to win because of the Lanvins had crowd favorites like Michaela. So I thought like if it came down to it and I had to battle Michaela, I may lose because she was a crowd favorite. That was my only like real question about it. I knew that the Lanvins were going to be definitely a part of the top three, and I most definitely thought the Ninjas were going to be there too. But I didn't have a doubt that I wasn't going to win. But I did have like a little anxiety towards making it to the finale and having to battle.
Was it hard each episode to come up with a creative performance?
Oh no, that wasn't hard.
Oh, that wasn't hard.
That part was easy.
So what was the hard part?
The hard part was getting people to get the shit done.
Yo, wait, the team?
Yes, like. Good God. Coming up with the creatives was easy. I'm a very creative person, so as long as they gave me like anything, like at a ball when they say the ball is night before Christmas, it's easy to go and create something from there. Versus like getting there and there like, people being like, okay, so we don't have nothing planned, so what are you guys gonna do? I'm like, well, give me a theme and we can fix it. So we had the themes, we were good. It was coming up with the choreography and being able to coexist together to make sure we all look good. That was my main, like, that was the hard part for me. It was like, okay, everybody, we're gonna do a forward roll. Calypso can't forward roll. Shit. Okay, so we can't take that. We're gonna everybody spin to a split. Damn, gravity can't split. Okay, so we can't do that. So it was just those challenges, which made it easier for me to give people spotlights. When she couldn't roll, we would all roll, she would do something else. When we all split, gravity, go ahead, throw them hands in the air. So it was easy. Once we got the groove of things and how to do stuff when we first got there, the first episode was just about showcasing who we were. I didn't think it had to be too much voguing, but Naomi's like, there wasn't enough Vogue. But hey, I thought it wasn't about Vogue. I thought it was just about showcasing who we was. But creating the different concepts each episode was kind of easy and fun. It was just like trying to make sure we had our costumes on time or trying to make sure we had our music on time. Those things were the challenging parts.
I mean, what's across the board for winning a whole motherfucking show? I mean, you won $100,000. Damn. Of course, people are gonna. Well, I want to know what was the best episode for you, and what was the worst episode for you?
Best episode for me was most definitely the Circus Berserkers. That was like my favorite episode. That was the most fun to create. And the worst episode, that goddamn cowboy thing. Oh God, it was the worst episode
I can
ever.
hear y'all song in my head. Doom, doom, doom.
Oh God, that thing was so bad. It was
Why was it bad?
It was bad because we didn't practice with the suits on. That was the first time we had seen them.
Oh.
So when we got them, none of us could see on stage. So it made it difficult for the choreography because a lot of the stuff was chain reaction. So if you couldn't see my signal, which was me lifting up my hand like a gun, you didn't know to move the choreography. So a lot of us could not see. So that shit was terrible. I don't know how we made it through that night, but we did. And I think the other one I did not like that really kind of pissed me off was the Intergalactic, the Bazaar. And that had a lot to do with just wardrobe malfunctions.
Oh, that was like the rich bitch category when y'all was arguing, going back and forth.
But this one was the time when Naomi actually defended us. We secretly gagged. Her and Law got into it about the Bazaar thing. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better because I was like, what the fuck? But at the same time, I was still in a place where it was just like, we could go home.
Okay, so it was London and Erica reading each other, right? What was going through your head while they was reading?
It was funny to me. So
you were
I didn't really care, but I was like, London, it's okay, wife. We're rich. We don't do that type of stuff. And so that was kind of like the character that I just possessed because we were rich fish. So I was just like I let him go for a little bit. Because usually I'd be like, I'm not with all that. Let's just pay it. And then she just started popping off. And I'm like, bitch.
Baby.
Attack. And I let him attack for a little while. And then I was like, no, sweetie, here's some money. We're fine.
No, it does zoom in a part where you're like, no, baby, calm down, baby. No, we got you. Calm down. Oh, God.
It's okay, honey. We don't do that.
Do you have a favorite judge?
Honestly, I enjoyed all the judges. I believe my favorite would have to be Jamila. Mainly because she just like expressed her like emotions and love towards us throughout the season. It wasn't just like a 1-2 for episode. So like the whole season, it was good. I enjoyed all the other judges because all of their critiques just made us work harder. So I enjoyed them all.
Who's the least favorite one?
The least favorite?
Who's your least favorite judge who you felt during your experience could have been without? Guest judge.
Guest judge that we could have. Kelly Osbourne.
Kelly?
Yeah.
What? What episode was that? Holy crap. Let me go. What episode was what? What?
Wait, on my season?
Yeah.
Oh, on my
shit,
season.
you was
Oh, never mind. On my season that I could have
in a dip. Douche.
that I can do without on my season.
Yeah. A can of worms.
Honestly, I liked all the judges on my season. I don't think anybody was bad. Even from Nico, Tarantino. Tortorella. I said Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Like, I enjoyed all the judges on my season.
Would you want another judge for the next season on your season?
I would have loved to have had like Kelly Rowland or who else was on the season?
Taraji.
Or obviously, or Taraji. I would have loved to have had them like on my season. They were really good.
Wait, by the way, season 1, okay, but I got to make it very clear. Season 1 compared to season 2 and 3 have experienced the experience of being on a reality show completely different. Because season 1, there was no COVID. So season 2, they were like locked up. You can't let me out. But like, what was your experience being that it's free and open? Because y'all, baby, we was in the same hotel.
Honestly, I think our season was the best season, not because of the talent, but just because you got to actually get to know the characters a lot more than the other seasons. So I feel like the other 2 seasons were more so about the performance aspects and not about the contestants. And I think that's why a lot of people were able to cling to a lot of us. Like, there was someone you can cling to, especially the leaders from every house. I don't think you could cling to a lot of the leaders in the other episodes because you didn't get to know them as much as you got to know us. Like, people fell in love with Jarrell. They loved Erica. They loved me. They loved Dolores. Like, a lot of the different entities and characters in that first season were just a little more, I guess, visual. So you got to fall in love with characters. And I feel like if the seasons continued like that, I think they would have blossomed a lot more. But I feel like because it became so much about Ballroom and about the performances that like you didn't get to see or get to know the people like you did on our season. And that could be because of COVID. They didn't get to like get around and be with each other.
I'll be honest, everybody reads down, but bitch, COVID was in the way. COVID was in the way. It was in the way. And although outside of the whole TV show shit, Atlanta still had bugs going on with people going there, no mask or nothing. But COVID did us dirty. This is why, and well, hell, you experienced possibly a piece of it because at the last episode of the season 1, they took away the whole damn crowd. So you performed with no audience. So what was that like? Because that's what's like every episode from season 2 and 3 on.
I mean, it was fun.
You didn't like the audience?
I love the audience because you got to feed from, but it was also good to have that. I feel like the final episode should have been just the participants the contestants and the judges, because I feel like that gave us a notion to like have to perform. And I feel like when you have the crowd, you feed off the crowd, so it's easier to perform versus being able to like be in the zone and be like, bitch, I have to perform for 5 people. 4, actually. It was only the 4 judges at the end of ours. We had to perform for 4 people and make them see our vision.
Do you think you would have preferred your season or another season? Because they experienced a season. Well, season 3 got a crowd, but season 2 experienced no crowd at all.
I think I would have been fine with season 3 and Dolce & Gabbana. All the stuff they got, that would have been perfect to be on season 3.
That's always the thing. You were the beginning. You were the start.
Goddamn blueprint.
Child, you started off. In the beginning, they started, this is going to work. This season 2, they started to get to work. With season 3, child, they got a whole...
Yeah, they got all the shit.
Okay, if they was to put an all-star together of the seasons, right? Give me 5 who you want there of all seasons.
Ninja,
Ninja.
I'm Van.
The original members.
Of all seasons?
All season.
Uglea, I want a piece.
But they want. Oh, so you're gonna be in the mix too? Boop boop.
Balmain for sure. I need a piece.
Okay, wait. You want Balmain there? Your original Balmain, or you want Balmain there?
No, the originals.
The original's there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Need a piece.
Wait, I'm confused. You want a piece of them?
Yeah.
Wait, bitch. You was a Balmain when you won. Oh, no, you want them there so you can have a piece of them.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, Jamari is not a Balmain anymore, if you do not know. He is now the overall founding father of the House of Marc Jacobs. So he's no longer a Balmain, so he removed himself from that house. So you want to battle the house?
Yeah.
How? What? I like that type of shit. Why you want to go for the mix? Why you want to go for the mix?
I want all of them.
Wait, you want the winners?
Yeah.
But you're a winner.
I want all of them.
Oh, shit.
All-star me.
Oh, shit, Balmain's all-star. Not Marc Jacobs.
No, I would love to be back with the kids. If it was to be an all-star, I would definitely go back with the kids. I wouldn't change that for the world. I had a great experience, even though it was a tough time. But I would definitely love to see majority of the winners, for sure. Winners and runners up, I think would be a dope
winners and runners
all-star season. The winners and the runners up would be a dope all-star season,
baby. And
from each season.
I make it very clear every season the Butch Queens won and the Femme Queens were the runner-ups.
Sorry, girls.
Oh shit! Look, I'm just making light of what was going on here, because child, every Butch Queen has served every house father has served, and every house mothers came as runner-up. So
sorry, girls.
Oh shit! Don't worry about it. One of the ladies gonna come through. They're gonna come into a side swipe.
Let them.
I got a question. What'd you do with your piece of the $100,000?
I have a home.
Oh, you bought a home?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. You bought a home? How is it?
It's amazing. 4-bedroom house, just me and my man.
I've been there, by the way. I'm asking, how the fuck is it? I've been there quite a few times. My dog is not not
Yes, your dog is not allowed.
I brought my dog over, a child.
That Tyrannosaurus Rex running amok in the house.
He was trying to take your backyard over.
Digging up every damn thing.
What? I'm going to bring Z over. You got to come see the dog.
He can come see him in the backyard. He is not allowed inside.
Was he crying the whole time?
Yes.
Oh, well, my little baby. You know, my little baby.
Big whole cry baby.
So you bought a house?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's actually pretty awesome to hear. You know, when people run into like coins and money, they want to go spinning and shaking titties. So I totally get it. So you bought a house.
Mm-hmm. Got into my home, furnished it, and been living comfortably since.
So you also started your own house. And by the way, you got the blessing from Marc Jacobs himself. So, you know, shout out to Jamari.
He loves me.
Blessings from Marc Jacobs to start the house. Bitch, you made a public announcement.
Mm-hmm. It was really dope.
How do you get that to happen?
So there was a 5K runway ball on Bigo, and Marc was one of the judges.
Really?
After walking that ball, he followed me. And so fast forward a few years, later, I wanted to part ways with Balmain, and I talked to Rodney, and we had a great conversation, and he was like, as long as you're not going to another house, we good. I was like, okay. Well, I'm not. I'm starting my own house. And he was like, okay, well, then we good. So I decided to leave. I hit up Marc, and I was like, you know, a lot of people in Ballroom, like, you know, downplay. And I just wanted to do something that I felt comfortable with. So I messaged Marc, and I was like, how would you feel if I started a house with your name? And he was like, I'd be honored. And I was like, okay, hold on to that. Left the house, and I told him, once I leave, we can start. And so once I left the house, he made the announcement publicly on Instagram, and I was like, can you make a video? He was like, I would love to. So he ended up making a video and posting it, and then all of a sudden we were in Out magazine. There was an article about us. It was kind of cool to see that happen, but it was dope. And he's like been in cahoots with me with all the house stuff since we started. Like, he's a very busy man, but when he has time, he does like check in and see how the house is doing and making sure everything is okay. And then
No tennis across the world, by the way, but you can tennis for that. Started a house and got a whole announcement from the whole, and the scene. Usually we don't have that connection, or the connection hasn't been made between a lot of us, and it's now starting to change. But that's fucking awesome.
Trendsetter.
Hate that.
I thought it was dope to have him be a part of the launch of the house and just keeping him in the loop with a lot of stuff. It's been amazing. He endorses us as much as he can, and he always tries to find a way to make sure that we can be a part of his brand. So that part has been amazing. We just did a campaign for his new launch for Perfect. So it's really dope to be in this position to where I have close connection with the actual brand, because they literally if I ask for anything, they're like, okay. And I'm always I always be scared to ask hey, I was just wondering if we could can we borrow these?
I mean, you got the Marc Jacobs tote bag just sitting right there comfortably in its own spot. Oh gosh, you advertisement.
No, but it's been amazing. Just being able to ask him for stuff, and them always being okay, sure, whatever you want. But Mark is so busy. Mark is always call Michael. And I'm okay, I'll call Michael. So now I go through Michael first, and then I call Mark. I'm hey, so I hit up Mike. And I just was going to let him know that. And Mark would be okay, whatever.
I think it's beautiful now, because I think the change that's happened within the ballroom community now is that we are growing. And, as much as we want things to stay the same, shit changes. And, I think now, from the young overall fathers that are out there, I'm not saying by age, I'm talking about young and experienced in the community, because I don't want nobody trying to come for, because I'm one of the old girls too. But the young experienced ones are now stepping to a place of fatherhood and overall fathers, that we have a good handful of, some overall fathers that went against the norm of what ballroom does. And one thing we're trying to do is make the connections too. And you have successfully done that as well too. And I see other houses are doing that as well. So I commend you on that, bitch.
Thank you.
I get it. How damn. I mean,
no, it's not even about that, honestly. I just, like you said, we don't have that connection. We don't get to have that connection with the brand. So I felt it was dire need, because a lot of these people, what really pissed me off was after we won the show, I had Johnny Woojack, I had so many people reaching out to Balmain to try to get some type of endorsement or just anything, just to congratulate us for, boosting the name in our community.
Yeah, because y'all want a whole damn TV show under the name.
So after months of reaching out to him, it was damn, that's really in my mind, I'm that's not okay, because yes, we are using a brand. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't start the house, so I don't know how that worked. That's why another reason why I wanted to reach out to Mark, because a lot of these brands are well, that's my name, you don't get to use it. So I was well, let me try to be different about this, and hopefully other brands will see the connection that we have, and they want to reach out to the other houses to do it. That's why I was happy to see the Lanvins do that commercial. It was you get to see people embracing the fact that we look up to these people. We wear your brands 24/7,
and it's a connection to a community that they may not even know about. So, and this is how we even support and even come together with one another, and even bring a name like that, and have that support behind it. So I'm with you, because I'm doing the same thing with Basquiat.
Okay.
I'm on that estate's ass, and we're speaking to them, and I'm glad we're able to have the conversation, open a dialogue. And it's so interesting, because now Ballroom is in an open space now. It's sort of when you came up to Mark, he was oh, heck yeah, because he's familiar about it. He either seen something.
He used to be in Ballroom back in the day.
What was his category?
I never even asked. I was still shocked that he was yeah, I used to be a part of Ballroom.
Let's find out Mark's category, and we need to see him on the floor. Marc Jacobs, I want to know your category, okay?
Oh, he's going to be walking soon.
You got a couple of hitters up in your house, too. Jamari, you think you slick.
Very.
You slick. You got a couple of hitters up in your house. By the way, Jamari got a couple of celebrities up in there, and you think you slick. You think you slick, okay? I live.
Mother's walking soon, too.
Ew. Okay, so If y'all don't know, it's this video that's out. It's fucking it's fucking awesome. Jamari has a performance, and Lil Kim is in a performance as well too. And if you don't know, Marc Jacobs and Lil Kim is just like this. Everybody in the world knows that. And she came out as the mother of the house. Made a public announcement on a whole full performance. What was doing Pride?
Mm-hmm.
Doing Pride in LA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Here go Jamari in the back. oh wait, y'all was in the mic.
Stuck for a wardrobe
malfunction. Well, bitch, how you get Lil Kim?
So
Damn,
I got
getting the girls.
I got in close with her personal assistant, Noel. He's an amazing person. He's so sweet. And so I reached out to him and I was like, I was just being joking. I was like, can you ask Lil Kim to be the mother of my house? And he was like, okay. I thought he was just being funny. Like, I was going to ask Lil Kim. So he was like, I asked her. She said yes. So immediately I called Mark and I was like, Mark, we need to get Lil Kim to be mother. He was like, oh, well, we already had the conversation. I'm like, first he was like, okay. The next thing you know, he was like, yeah. She said yeah. Then it was amazing to see her have a performance for Pride, LA Pride. And Noel reached out to me. It was like, y'all need to perform. She's going to introduce you and she's going to come out as mother. And I was like, okay. So when I got there and she was like so happy to meet us, she was like, yes, Mark is her best friend. So we had a cute little conversation and she's an amazing person. She's so sweet. Mm-hmm. And when she was like, okay, we're going to do this. And I was like, okay, boom. So we ended up having rehearsals. She rehearsed it. We performed and it was dope. And then when we went to New York, we performed again and she ended up like, she loves the chant. So she like gave me the mic to chant. And I was like, oh my God, no. No mics.
10, bitch, you got Lil Kim in your house.
It's dope.
Job you tried that because you ain't that bitch. You ain't that. You got Lil Kim. By the way, Lil Kim has been supporting the LGBT community for a very long time. I commend that woman. I've seen her in the pits of the clubs with the girls in the mix, like on a late night. On a urban hood night, and she on stage, man, we look up to because she always supported us. So, Lil Kim, you got that. Marc Jacobs, mother.
Love you, wifey.
I guess I'll probably ask one more question. We can probably hit the things up out of here, Jamari. What's in store for you next? I know you have your balls that's happening out here. I see the concepts you shoot with your house members. I see the commercials you have with Marc Jacobs. I see the collaboration that you do. I see like what you also do with your house. So like, what's next out there? What are we expecting?
I'm trying to push to TV, honestly. Like, Black Lady Sketch Show have given me a really good platform of being on their show like every season. Mm-hmm. And every season, so I know y'all got a new season on me. I think I want to try acting a little bit. I want to venture out into that. I also want to venture into some music. I do music now on the slide just for fun. Secretly been on tour for Lollapalooza singing background for Perry Farrell for like a minute. So I want to venture into music a little bit, acting. And I just want to like elevate myself a little bit more, not only myself, but my house and my kids. I feel like, if I can get my foot through the door, I want them to be able to rush through it as fast as they can. So right now I'm just trying to put all my ducks in a row and hopefully, duck, duck, goose happens and the goose comes out and I get to run through the door with him. But, that's really it. I just want to do as much as I can while I'm on this earth. Well, I used to be so scared to like try my other talents that I have, but now I'm at a place where like, being able to do certain things that other people can't is a blessing. So I'm just going to take all those blessings and just try to give them to the world until I can't give them anymore.
Oh shit, you heard that, y'all? Jeez. That was a sermon. Well, brother, I really appreciate for having you here. I know it was a quick chat. I'm going to have you back because I already told you I need to talk about some other stuff because, we're going to get to in-depth combo. I just know everybody need to know, like, what's up with my brother Jamari and how he, like, be handling things out on the West Coast. Jesus Christ.
Listen.
By the way, I'm sorry, y'all. He is off limits. He is a married... No, child, he's a married man. You got the child. We need to go see Jalen. And I'm coming for him on the runway. I'm walking all American runway, so tell Jalen I'm coming.
Just know if you beat him, you're going to have to beat me.
Ooh!
That's how that works.
You know I'm a battle cat too. and that's all right. Runway it is. Runway it is.
I will walk All American that night just for you.
Oh, I can switch to European too.
I mean, we could do them both.
What's good? Oh, the battle is on.
Period. It has already been brought in.
All right, y'all. So, yeah, conversations come to a complete end, but I'm always like enjoying having the time to chat with my brother Jamari. I freaking love you. Thank you for coming here, bro.
I love you.
Even in the fucking so you already know what it is. What I need you to do is follow these steps right now. If you want to see the rest of the show or catch some more, please go to Dashaun.show. We can catch everything. Or if you want those, you can go to YouTube or Apple, Spotify. You can do one of them and catch the show. But it's time for me to go because my crown got to go lay down because I done had enough. Don't call my bluff. I'm out of this. Peace out, y'all.
What in the rapping?
I like to put words together.
I see. It's great. It's great. You should write a child's book.
Dude.